gas masks and AIDS. Gas masks and AIDS. Gas masks and AIDS. Gas masks and hand grenades.
What is up, peeps? What's happening there, YouTubers and silly people all the way around? It is me, Jeff from Gas Mask and Hand Grenades. And so tonight was supposed to be episode number 9 of the Dad series. I had it scheduled with my boy Chucky Mincecore, a.k.a. Chuck Fiendeye. And unfortunately, he kind of bailed out on me about 7 o'clock. Said he wasn't feeling well. So I ended up, I was going to just bail and just be like, yeah, whatever. But what's up, AZ Mick? How's it going, man? But I kind of changed tactics because I have a medical appointment tomorrow that I think's probably going to change the trajectory of a lot of things I have planned. I hope not, but I fear it might. So I thought what I'd do is pop on here, do a sharing a 6-pack with gas masks and hand grenades, because I haven't done one of those in a long time. But it's, it was very short notice. I didn't even put this up on Instagram. I didn't have time. Kind of came up with the artwork as I was putting together the things I would show. And if I've showed one or two of these things before in episodes way back when I started these shit last November, actually, I can't believe that, man. I'm like, it's just mind-blowing to me. Mind-bending to me that, I'm still here. 1, I'm still upright, kind of. 2, and 3, I'm still putting stuff out, and that I kind of elevated the game on those a little bit. But, instead of doing them as standalone videos, I decided to do them as these live stream things. So tonight, I don't expect there to be a shit ton of people here. That's cool. These don't get a massive amount of eyes. They do a little bit, but this channel has been a slow grow, man. I mean, for as much work as I put into it, and I have to add all the other people that come in and help me out, guys like Rick and Brian and Devin and Nick, and all the cast characters, Jimmy and Jake, and my friends like Chuck and Serge that don't. Well, Serge has a YouTube channel, so I'm gonna screw it up there. But anyways, long story short, it's kind of one of those deals where I would not have grown at all without their help, and I do appreciate their help. And we'll talk about a little bit about some of those guys. I have a couple things here to show. In fact, I think I'll start with the things that I've got now. I did not pull my individual CDs. I pulled the little bit of vinyl that I've gotten that I either bought or was sent to me. I got 2 things that were sent to me. One I know I showed a little while back, but I'm going to show it again and thank that person again. I got a bunch of box sets, things that I bought that we'll get into that are newer, but then there's like a 6-pack of core box sets I'm going to show you. One is fairly new. The rest have been around a little bit. And then I'm going to show you 3 or 4 other box sets that have come in that I haven't even had time to even like really get into. And what else? Some vinyl here. Actually, there's more vinyl than I thought. Yeah, there's more vinyl than I thought. So we'll look at that quick. And I got, 10, 15 CDs, maybe in the last 6 months. Maybe. I'm not even sure. It probably isn't even that much. Hey, what's up? Monkey's dad got canceled. But Rick, hey, with the monkeys. You want me to sing? People say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing. You know where I'm going with that. Anyways, I love how people pop on and then they immediately pop off. It's like, why even fucking bother to come on? Like, just whatever. Don't waste your time. If it's not interesting, don't even jump on. It's just fucking hilarious. Anyway, so Yeah, Rick, for the first time in a long time, correct me if I'm wrong, Rick. I could be wrong. Maybe you'll correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you've actually sent me anything in quite a while, actually, like music related. It's been a while. There for a while, Rick was sending me package after package with CDs and books and just all kinds of cool ass shit, which I think I mostly already talked about, but in like probably the last thing that I did, I talked about the Goblin book, which I'm part way through. I'm a very slow reader, which is killer. And all the albums Rick sent me. Maybe actually there is 2 albums here, 3 albums that Rick got me. All right, let's start there. Let's start there with Rick's haul. And you tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm missing something, Rick. But Rick got me this. This was back in June. Or was it? No, this might have been March when we came down to see Death to All. My daughter, Lauren, and I, we came down to see Death to All. Rick met. Hey, what's up, Brian? Rick and I met up after the show. It was the first time we physically met up. We've met up a couple times since then, hung out a couple times since then. It's always awesome to hang out with Rick. He's the best. But he had a bunch of gifts from my daughter and several gifts from me. And pardon me, Rick, I did not pull all the CDs from that era because you got me Catatonia, the new Catatonia, and the new Boris. And there might have been one other one in there. There was a Queen live DVD, which I have not watched yet, but he knows that my buddy is Tom Draper. I have a buddy, Tom Draper, that's now in this band. Tom is not on this album. Rick, you can probably tell me what year this is because I don't know off the top of my head. Is it $20 spin? I know that. I don't know what year this is. Oh, here. Oh. Does it not say? I don't think it says. Anybody knows what year this is? Put this in. Spin 130. Anyway, Spirit Adrift, Enlightened into Eternity. The new one, Ghost at the Gallows. Really, really good. I've yet to check this one out. 2020. Okay, 2020. I've yet to check this one out because, as some of you know, and Rick knows this, I don't actually have a turntable. Hope to change that soon if there's time. There's probably big news coming for me as far as finances, one way or the other. But this is a really pretty variant, man. Look at that thing. I know it's kind of dark in here, but it's kind of pink. By the way, I keep the light on low like this because I look like death if you really actually saw me. But anyway, gray splatter with pink and white swirls. Really pretty. I don't know if he's trying to tell me something with the pink thing. Should I be wondering about that? I don't know. I mean, I'm very in touch with my feminine side, kind of, but you know. Anyways, yeah. So Spirit Adrift, got to get their latest 2. I've only checked out the latest 2. I've not checked this one out yet, Rick. Sorry. We'll do that. I promise. Yeah, we did it, Cody. We did it on Kellen's channel last 2 Sundays ago. I'm going to talk about that album real quick, though. So if you want to see that special variant, hang around. All right. So in April, then, met up with Rick in Philly at the end of March, like 25th of March, I think, for after the Death to All show. And then Rick actually, he didn't go to that show, but he went to this show with me. I coaxed him into it. He and Serge, and Serge came down from Upper Jersey, and my daughter took us down. I know I'm as pretty as Marjorie Taylor Greene. I am. Look at my eyes. Look at how beautiful I am. Trump for Speaker of the House. Trump for a guillotine. If you don't like that, leave. I don't give a fuck. All right. Marissa Nadler. Strangers. This is I want to say this is a 2014 album, I believe. 14, maybe 13, 12. I should know this better because, you know, I'm the big Marissa Nadler fan, but I don't have that stuff memorized. I will say this is one of the thickest. I'm not lying, man. This thing has to be like 200 grams, man. This is fucking crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is Marissa Nadler Strangers. Really killer album. If you didn't watch my Marissa Nadler deep dive, you really ought to go watch it. She's apparently dropping something new on Bandcamp tomorrow. Friday, yeah, tomorrow. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an album. I don't know if it's a single. I don't know. But actually, I think she Rick bought this from my daughter, Lauren, and Lauren doesn't have a turntable and told me she'll never play this, so she gave it to me. So Rick, it's hand me downs. It came to a good home. It's only Marissa Nadler vinyl I own. I own almost all of her other CDs, but I didn't own this. Didn't own this on CD. So this is killer. Love this album. Love it. Love it. Awesome album. Again, these are all gifts. In April, actually, Rick and I saw each other twice in April, and he probably wouldn't admit to that in public. What's up, Celtic? Celtic, what's up? Marissa did a cover. Oh, yeah, she did, of the Super Unknown thing. Yeah. So I met Rick down at, again, my daughter Lauren and I and Rick. We went to Decibel Fest with, we didn't get down there in time for Worm, but we saw Undeath. Help me out. Mizmor, Gorguts, of course. That's the main reason I was there. We missed Worm, which kind of bummed me out. Black Dahlia was the headliner, and Frozen Soul, I think, was in there. Anyways, great fucking time. Killer. Kind of last time I really felt well to be like normal, my normal sick, but Rick insisted on buying something. I think this is the only thing you got me down there, right, Rick? I think. Because I carry that guilt around. Because you bought me so much shit, and I carry that guilt around intensely. But man, this is a killer color. This color, man. It's like a dark midnight blue splatter with dark forest emerald green swirl. Look at that fucking shit. That is so gorgeous. And this is the first Dream Unending. It's so beautiful. It is just such a cool looking variant. And so Rick picked that up for me. And if you are a fan of Dream Unending, keep your eyes peeled, because very good chance that Derek Vela is going to be joining me. I'm hoping he brings a couple of the other guys along. Payson and Max are the two other guys. Nice inner sleeve. Or inner insert. And Derek has mentioned there might be things to talk about other than the new 2-mold, which we're going to talk about the new 2-mold for sure. What's up, man? Ring a 6-pack. There you go. Yes, sir. And so Derek Vela and hopefully the two other 2-mold guys, but at least Derek is going to jump in. We're probably going to talk a little bit about something he's doing solo, which I don't know that I could talk about, so I probably shouldn't say anything yet. I think he's kind of been telegraphing it. If you've been watching his Instagram lately, he's kind of been letting people know something's up. And then he did mention something about Dream Unending, so I don't want to spill the beans, but sounds like there might be some news there. I don't know for sure. So, so those are the three things that Rick got me, and it's a couple CDs. He also got me when we were at Yob. He got me dude, you got me a T-shirt at Yob, didn't you? Shit, you got me a Yob shirt. I'm gonna try to find that too. And I just have to say this, and I say it every time. I've said it many, many times. I don't think you can find a cooler, more giving, more empathetic dude than Rick. I'm just saying that for real. I love that dude like a brother. He's so giving and kind to me. He listens to me rant on DMs that go on forever about my health problems, which are very significant, and they're coming to a head very soon. But I know you've heard that before, but trust me, we're in the final assault, sadly. But Rick is just the fucking best, man. He is just so fucking giving and so good. He has bought me so many things. Got me groceries a couple years ago, along with Brian. Devin even got me tampons. Like, I don't, He did. He helped out too. They were napkins. They weren't tampons. They were sanitary napkins. So I use them as like I use them for my makeup when I do my makeup. Before I come on here and look so fucking hot, I use those as my makeup pads. What else? Yeah, and Brian and Jake from that channel, Upside Down Church. So, okay, the 2-for-1 sale, exactly. So yeah, I'm not doing the clicky thing and putting it up. I'm just reading them. Sorry, there you go. Yeah. Cody, it's been a while. I haven't seen you in a long time, dude. Hope you're doing all right. I hope I'm not upsetting you that I shit talk J Dog so much, right? I mean, you know how much I love that guy. But anyways, yeah. So Cody brought it up. So I got this. Well, hang on. Let me finish with the gimmies. Two more albums that were sent my way. One being the last Panopticon. I think there's a new one almost ready to come out, right? This came out last year, 2 years ago. I'm sorry to say I don't remember. But I, at that time had no option to buy much. Things have changed a little bit, and I'm not going to get into why. If you know, you know. Some do know, but I just didn't. I wasn't able to do much until the last year or so when I kind of took over finances here in the house. And I'll let you kind of think about what that means. So this is the. I think this is the first press, right? I think it's the first press. What's up, Mike? Oh, I still talk about J Dog. I don't fucking care, man. I mean, he's a cartoon character. He knows a lot about death metal. We already know that, but he's a cartoon character. He'd never face me down. I don't think he'd ever get on a live stream with me because I'd rip him apart. But anyway, yeah. So Panopticon double album. Marty sent this to me. It does. The one corner's a little bent, but I don't give a shit about that. And it's not bad, hardly at all. So, and he had even said, I think I've got a second laying around if you don't mind that. And I'm like, dude, I don't, you don't have to give me anything. If you want to send me one, that's fucking awesome. And I'll show it. And I really appreciate it. Oh, come on. Nice. Was he really? That's killer. Yeah, I talked to Derek about that show just 2 nights ago, I think. Because he was wearing an Erosion of Sanity shirt. And I'm like, dude, were they selling those at the show? He's like, yeah. I said, man, I got to talk to Kevin or Luke about that. But I think my buddy Andrew's going to grab me one at the Kentucky show, I think. All right. So then Marty just recently, he sent me Scar-Sighted, which I didn't pull, but I didn't pull any CDs. But Marty sent me Scar-Sighted, the box set from Leviathan, because he put it up on a stream they did about things that he bought that he was kind of on and kind of overhyped or whatever, and he felt that album was overhyped. I said, hey, how much you want for it? Maybe I'll send you some cash here for it if it's reasonable. He's like, nah, I'm just going to send it to you. So he sent me a copy of the new Glorious Dead. So I got to order some shit from Marty here when my disability goes through. And this one is cool looking, man. Look at those fierce dudes. Look at that, man. Look at those. Look. I think that's TJ. No, that's TJ right there, right? TJ? TJ looks pretty menacing, man. He doesn't look like Uncle Ted on or Father Ted or whatever on the show that they do on Wednesday nights. Heavy Metallurgy. You guys all know it. You all go there. Has a CD in it, which is killer. I haven't gotten around to listen to this one yet. I need to do that. Nice insert. And then the color is really cool. I think you guys, most of you have probably already seen this. Cool purple and black and Batwing, right? They call that Batwing or butterfly wings or something like that. I think it's butterfly wings. So I'm a member of the Cool Club. Yes. And I didn't ask for it. Marty sent it out of the kindness of his heart. And, I didn't expect it. I certainly wasn't, What's up, Laser Metallium? What is happening, man? California dreaming, such a winter's day. There you go. I know that you were all dying to hear that. All right, now We get into 3 albums that my boy Jake got me, my buddy Jake from Salt Lake City kind of area, and love that dude. He's an Eagles fan. We do get into minor scrapes on text messaging about football because he shits all over my Titans and I shit all over his Eagles. But right now, his Eagles are 4-0. My Titans are 2-2. So, what's up, Ed? So, a while ago, and Rick, you'll probably recognize this. Brian, you too. This is the Alice in Chains single with "We Die Young." It ain't like that, and killing yourself, right? Unopened. What's happening, Logan? And so this came out Record Store Day last year, I think. June, April, May. I don't know. Rick, you'll know. I don't know any shit about this. I just have it, right? So yeah. So Rick, Jake picked me up a copy of this, and then it never came, and I kind of forgot about it. One day I was fishing around on something, and I saw this come up. I'm like, I wonder if Jake sold that, or if he still has that, or if he even got it. So I hit him up a couple weeks back. I'm like, dude, did you get rid of that? And he's like, oh, fuck, I completely forgot about it. So he actually pulled this out, and, it's unopened, and I haven't even opened it to see what the deal is. I don't know if it's, honestly, I don't know if it's colored vinyl or not. I'd have to open it. I'll have to do that. And so in the box that came, I when I picked up the box, I'm like, man, dude, this is really fucking heavy. Like, this thing feels really heavy. Why, I wonder? And here, it's because there was 2 other albums in there. And the one album, man, blew my fucking mind. Jake got me one of my favorite albums of all time. All time. Yes, you heard it right. I'm a child of the 80s. Well, I'm a child of the 70s, but I was a teenager in the 80s when a lot of you guys were just, still pooping your diapers. It's true. You probably were, because I'm an old fucking man. And he does have terrible taste in music. That's true. But talk. This was the limited white edition repress, I think from 17, I believe. And these, not that easy to get a hold of, but he got one at a record show in Salt Lake City a couple weeks ago for $10. Like, what? $10, made in Germany. There you go. So Jake, if you're watching this, dude, you fucking rule, dude. You know how much this album means to me. What's up, Nate? What's going on? This Talk album is grindcore. Correct, you. Yes, right, Deb, of course. It is, you know what it is. It's fucking awesome, fucking 80s synth pop, 1982 or 81. 81. It's not been a good brain day for me, guy. 82. I go with my gut. I know this shit, right? All right. So the other one, which I haven't even opened as yet, is Aaron Turner and John Mueller. Now that you've found it, the first full-length collaboration between Aaron Turner from Sumac, ISIS, and percussionist John Mueller is a delightful, weird, genre-bending exploration in traversing rock, ambient, and experimental terrain. You guys all know I'm a big ISIS fanatic. Aaron Turner, I interviewed him back in April. Really, really, really respect that dude. He ran Hydra Head, does a lot of artwork. He's doing tattoos, which we didn't talk about that day. Hope to get him to come back on maybe someday, but I don't know what this is. Don't even know anything about it. So Sumac is, yes, it is. But it's not for the faint of heart, Brian. It is pretty intense shit. Really intense shit. Really, really intense shit. So it's just not the kind of thing that you're going to sit down and absorb. It's not a Dokken record, dude. Not even remotely close. So, not remotely close. All right. So, now where? All right. We'll stay with stuff I picked up versus the things I was going to highlight where I did some notes on. This is, to me, the steel deal of a century. This fucking thing. Hey, what's up, Ron? How you doing, man? Nice to see you, buddy. This thing is mind-blowing. And Ron actually saw this the other night. So I'm a big Wes Montgomery fan. Nate, you saw this too, Nate. Huge Wes Montgomery, the guitar player, the jazz guitar player from the late 50s into the 60s, player probably 40s actually. And I'm always looking to add stuff, and there's a couple of really killer box sets of Wes Montgomery. One's called the Riverside Sessions. I think it's 12 CDs, 10, 12 CDs. You really can't touch it for under $200-$300 now. It's really hard to find. And if you do find it, it's usually missing a disc or missing the book or booklet or whatever. And it's one of those top loading sets that the top comes off and all the CDs in it, which are kind of lazy. I don't really like. But I've been looking for the complete Verve sessions, and that encompasses 8 albums by Wes. And for the last 2 or 3 years, I've always had an eye on this thing to pick it up, and it was always running in the 100 to 89 to $120 range. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that. So the other night, I don't know why, it's just one of those divine things, because I'm such a big God guy. But I was hopping around on eBay, which I don't do that much of. I don't really buy much off eBay. And not lately anyways, but I was looking for something, and this comes up. This is the Wes Montgomery Complete Verve series. Now, here's the story. It was a buy it now of $40, $35, which is crazy. I'm like, this has to be a bootleg, this can't be right? And it had put an offer in. So I put $21 in, and it was accepted right away. I'm like, it has to be a bootleg, has to be a Chinese knockoff, has to be something about this, has to be sketched. But for 21, I'll take the chance. And then it comes, and the box is huge. I'm expecting a box like this, that size, right? With the card sleeve things. Nope, that's not what it is. First of all, it's a slipcase. Look at this. A die-cut hardbound book with the F hole in he played an E5, L5, Gibson L5. And man, dude, this thing is unreal. Hard shell book with really incredible printing and pictures and history of all these albums. And then the albums are in these top loading sleeves. I mean, look at this thing, man. With all the recording information and everything, man. It's just fucking real, man. Absolutely unreal. $21 with shipping. It was $25. Not a bootleg, man. No. This is the Verve Universal Music, man. Right there. That's the shit. If this is a bootleg, they did a massively masterful job of it. So mind blown. This is without question my number one score of, I don't know, forever, man. It's been a long time since I bought shit on there, but to score this, mind blown. Okay. What are we doing here? Hold on. That's shit to show. Ron saw that. Ron didn't see this last night, but he's going to see it now. Look at this, Ron. Look, I told you about this last night. The Vandergraaf, the Charisma years. If you watched recent streams with me or you watched the Vandergraaf Generator Dad episode, go check that out with Eric Berg. I talk about Pawn Arts. He talks about God Bluff as our dad albums. Eric is fully responsible for me buying this thing. Fully responsible. Absolutely stunning. 17 CDs, including remasters of all the major albums from 69 to 78. You got the least we can do is wave to each other, H2HE, Who Am the Only One, Pawn Arts, God Bluff, Still Life, World Record, Quiet Zone, Pleasure Dome, and Vital. And then you've got 2 CDs of Paris Show from 76, BBC Sessions from 70 to 77, and previously unreleased audio. And then you got 3 Blu-rays with H2HE, Pawn Arts, God Bluff, Still Life on 5.1 by, I don't know who the dude is that did it. I never heard of him. Stephen Taylor? I don't know who he is. And then you've got Video Vaults, which is French TV, German TV, Belgian TV, Austrian, and promotional film for Wondering and the Cat's Eye Yellow Fever, and a book. And this book is fucking amazing, man. So there's your hardbound book. And, just filled with spectacular artwork, spectacular pictures. There's Paul and Art's The Artwork, which was done by, I forget the guy's name, the guy that did Foxtrot. I think he might have done Nursery Crime too. So there you go, man. Van de Graaff generator. I probably shouldn't say what I paid for this. I think I did tell Ron. $146 for this box set. That was going for $350 at one point in time, I believe. They may still be this cheap. If you're interested, you'll have to go look on Amazon. I know it's the Evil Empire, but you ain't getting that price anywhere else. The only thing I don't love about it is you get these, these kind of book card sleeve things, but whatever, man. If I really wanted to tote them around in my car or something, I guess I would get little, one of those booklets that you can put them in. So, yeah. Van de Graaff generator, the Charisma years. Absolutely mind-blowing box set. Okay. What else do we have? Another box set that I just got in the house. After doing my Hawkwind deep dive, I had to have the Robert Calvert stuff. And this is a 8 CDs, 2 Blu-rays. And it has, essentially, it's got, 2 Blu-rays, 8 CDs, limited edition box set featuring all the recordings made and released by Hawkwind and Hawk Lords between 77 and 79, featuring Robert Calvert. There are new stereo remixes, stereo 5.1 mixes of Quark's Strangeness and Charm, Hawk Lords 25 Years On, and PXR 5 by one Steven Wilson. Steven Wilson did all the shit with that. So, and then you got all the albums remixed, remastered, and then a fuck ton of live stuff on this thing. So, kind of all the Hawkwind I probably will ever need of that era. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to bounce through this stuff. Let me see if anybody's got anything interesting to say. Love Aaron Turner. Yep. Super cool dude. Ron here. Cody. Yes. Sumac is great. Sludge. It's not really. It's kind of sludge. Man, they're kind of their own thing. It's kind of dissonant noise, sludge, sort of. For Sumac, that is. Yeah, it is killer. Brian, what sludge you been digging? I'm always looking for that genre. Brian Arkham, I didn't know if this is sludge or not, but Conan, yep. Conan. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. But yeah, see, Ron, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not that guy. Like, I don't give a fuck about OG vinyl, and I know that's kind of the thing, but I just am not that guy, man. I 99%, 85% of my shit is CD. The portability, no offense, vinyl people get kind of cunty, and they get kind of full of themselves with, oh, that version sounds the best, and my ears are fried from years of playing loud, heavy metal guitars and even non-heavy metal guitars, and listening to music in cars with stereo systems that were better than the cars themselves. So my ears are fried. I have tinnitus that rings all the time. So I couldn't tell you whether that version sounds better than any other version either. So I just do what I do. You know what I mean? That's my thing. And so I get it. I'm not shitting on you or anybody in the vinyl community. I'm just saying it's just not my deal. Pat pulled me into that group because I have a lot of interesting things I do that are outside of the thing, but most everything I have and show is pretty much CDs. Sorry. Yeah, you gotta check them out, Ron. Nate, you gotta check them out. I would start with Warrior on the Edge of Time, or Quark Strangeness and Charm, or Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do is kind of, it's a great album, but it's sonically not very good. I'm forgetting one in there. Anyways, Ron will probably hit it up. Didn't hear Steve Von Till's stuff on that. Nope, didn't have that. 1972. Damn, Ron, you're older than me, bro. Okay. What else we got here? Yeah. It's all about love. I get it. No, dude, totally, man. I get it. Totally get it. Totally get it. Space Ritual. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What else we got? Vinyl Snob Aficionado Cultures exclusive only for cool cunty kids. Yeah, did I say that? Did I say something like that? I don't know, man. I'm you know me. I'm irreverent. I just say what I say. But anyways, this just came in a few days ago. And I've known about these guys. I have a bunch of CDRs of these guys. A lot of these albums I had on CDR that were buried. I don't even know where they're at. They may be gone for all I know. They're probably gone. I think they were in my storage unit. Fields of Nephilim. This has Dawn Razor, the Nephilim, Elysium, Earth, Inferno, and then singles and mixes. Every CD in here has additional stuff on it, bonus stuff. Very, very cool. It's funny that you said Corrupted, dude, because I almost wore my Corrupted shirt. It's say Ache, I think. It's got the or no, Profundo Rosso. No, what the fuck is it? It's got the guy with the gas mask on. Anyways, so yeah, they come in these little sleeves, but each one has artwork specific to the album. Lots of bonus tracks. I don't need, OG CDs in this. Kind of a lackluster booklet, just gives you credits, which I like that. But I mean, I'm gonna read it once and never pull it out again. There's no booklet on the band. But man, I'm digging this band. And Dennis and I are gonna talk about all these albums, or at least 3 of them, on our next, assuming there is a next one, on our next Forgotten Metal Gems at the end of the end of the month, which we tend to do. We just did episode 7. Well, it's 6, but it's 7 actually, which is doing really, really well. Those are doing really well. So it is shot. Yeah, Primitive Man on 11. You boy. All right, and then I got one big one here. One big one. One biggie. All right, I've showed this to a couple friends, but this is. I said that the Vandergraaf Generator box set was seriously the biggest thing that the biggest buy or best buy I ever found. That's a lie. This is the best one right here. This is the Rush 40th anniversary reissue of one of the greatest albums of all time, Moving Pictures. I took the lid off because it's what's that? It's got a mark on it. Fuck. Oh no, that's the label thing. So I took the lid off because it's really fucking hard to get off. But let's take a look at what's inside that box. Now, this is a $300 box. $299 is what they were going when they came out. And I know a lot of people that went out and right away went out and grabbed this thing. And I'm like, nah, there's just no way I'm not spending that much money on it. And, if it sells out and I don't get a copy, then so be it. That's just the way it goes. So I waited, and here about midway through August, 6-7 weeks ago, out of nowhere, man, $126 for this. Check this shit out. All right, so first thing you get is, well, that's the back thing, the back stickum thing that goes on the back. You get a little Moving Pictures World Tour fake lanyard. And I know a lot of this stuff is just swag that doesn't mean shit, but I wanted the music. So you get Double Live in XYZ 1981. I believe this is the European. Is it European shows? And okay, Maple Leaf Gardens, March 24th, 25th, 1981. So home cooking for Toronto. Look at that. Look at that shit, man. Two greatest human beings on the planet. You know it. Yeah, I bought the Rush instead of the Wasp. Yeah, I did, Rick. Sorry, man. I know I disappoint you. I'm a disappointment to you, like I am to my mother and my father and my children, probably. And there we go. So there we go. Slapping the bass, man. So that's the double live LP. And then you get this, the remastered reissue. Well, it's probably remastered from the 2015. Kind of bummed this isn't a gatefold, but I don't think the original was a gatefold. In fact, I'm 95% sure it's not a gatefold. But you get the insert. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. This is just black vinyl too, I believe, right? Yeah, all black vinyl. So there's that. And then you get another double live. So 5 LPs. Killer shot there. He's got the double neck on, so he's probably playing Xanadu up on the 12 string there. The Professor. Rip Professor. You're the best, man. The best. All right, this is from Maple Leaf Gardens as well, March 24th, 25th. Man, Red Barchetta, Closer to the Heart, Tom Sawyer, Vital Signs, Natural Science, Working Man, Cygnus X1, Book 2, Hemispheres, Armageddon, The Battle of Heart and Mind, Bytor and the Snow Dog, In the End, In the Mood, 2112 Grand Finale, La Via Strangiato. I did not go to this show. I went to the one before it. My first Rush show was the year before, 1980, for Permanent Waves. But I did not get to this show because I wasn't old enough to drive yet. And we moved from Texas back to Pennsylvania. And I couldn't get to Philadelphia. So, yeah, I didn't think it was gatefold. Thank you. Also on this 2112 Overture, Temples of Syrinx, Free Will, Limelight, Cygnus, Book X1, Book 2, Hemispheres, The Prelude, Beneath, Between, Behind, The Camera Eye, YYZ, Brunsbane, The Trees, Xanadu, and Spirit of the Radio. I mean, get out of here, man. Just get out of here. Just come on. Like, come on. Like, what more do you need? What do you want? Just does not get any better than that, guys. Just doesn't. So, all right. So that's the vinyl portion of it. But wait, is there more? Let's find out. All right. In there also, you get one of these little doohickeys, and it's got all kinds of swag in here that I'll look at once, and that I've looked at once, and I'll probably never look at again. But it's got a killer lenticular, which you won't really see here. A lenticular print, probably that's suitable for framing pretty easily. Okay. It's got the booklet with all the, the internals of the actual album are on here. Or no, this is actually a repro of the tour booklet. That's right. Yep. So you got Getty and Alex, and I know because my brother had one. It's also got the picture of the Odeon there, where Getty lets out that scream in fucking Cygnus X1 Book 1 off of Farewell to Kings. He lets out that scream, man, and he does it live. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, man, look at that. Look at this. Oh, man, that is so killer. Are you serious? All right, so that's that. What else do we have here? We have a poster. And I never do anything with these posters, but look at that. Somebody ought to jump on Amazon and see if this is still $126. I don't know if it is or not. Oh, I'm showing a lot of stuff tonight, guys. This was supposed to be Dad episode with the Beatles, which I know everybody here loves the Beatles, right? You're all Beatles fans, right? Sure you are. Another poster. Yeah, somebody ought to jump on Amazon for me and see if they're still selling this for $126. I doubt it. I think it went way up. And actually, I almost got Signals for $130, and I was trying to decide between this one and Signals, and I decided Signals. And when I went for Signals, it was $130 initially. And when I went for Signals, I was talking to Devin actually, and he's like, "Dude," he's like, there you go, Maple Leaf Gardens. That's the I think the promo poster. Well, what we're going to do, Ron, is we're going to talk Magical Mystery Tour versus Abbey Road in a head-to-head, my buddy and I. It's the dad series that I do. So, all right. And then last little bits here. Look at this. I don't know if they have the price on here. Oh my God, $9.55 plus a restoration fee of 95 cents, $10.50 to see Rush at Maple Leaf Gardens in 1981. I think I paid $8.50 for the Power Window show. $8.50 in 1980 though was quite a bit of money for me. So I was like mowing like 3 yards, but I was getting like $2 a yard or $3, something like that. Fake. Whatever, lanyard, or backstage pass. All right, we're almost done with this one. Then we got, if you think that was, that's a lot of shit, right? Oh, it gets better. A hardbound coffee table book. And yeah, you did say buy both. I just couldn't quite do that, but I should have, because the Signals one bounced up to $200 in the 20 or 30 minutes that I was trying to make up my mind. So lots of new Hugh Syme artwork in here, which is cool. I like the reimagined artwork. All glossy, high gloss, beautiful, write-ups. Just fucking incredible. And then the CDs are here. You get a Blu-ray 5.1 by Rich Chicky, who's their longtime guy. I think he does, he used to do, he does Dream Theater stuff too. I think he's their engineer. Engineer. So you get the Blu-ray, and then you get all the live material and the reissue. I think it's 2515 master of that. And then, look at that, man. So beautiful. So beautiful. And last but not least, and this is kind of silly shit right here, right? You get a Neil Peart Moving Pictures 40th anniversary Professor Drumstick pair. You get a pair of them, and you get Getty and Alex metal picks. These things are fucking serious, dude. You could take somebody's eye out with this. I think that's Alex. Is that Alex? I don't know. I think it's Alex. Yeah, it's Alex. There's Getty right there. These are metal, solid metal, like pewter or something like that. So there's two of those. Then you also get this killer fucking Solar Federation 10th, 40th anniversary pin. $224. That's what I thought, man. I knew it jumped way up. And then, as if it couldn't get any better, I finally have a red Barchetta. Kind of goofy. Kind of silly, but it says Rush Moving Pictures 40th anniversary red Barchetta. So there you go. That's pretty much the whole deal. At $126, there's just no way. And I made the right choice, Devin. I at the time I just wasn't ready to go. I just wasn't ready to go stupid. I went stupid later. But see, if I had gone for the Signals one, which I know is going to come down at some point, I wouldn't have been able to get some of the other stuff I ended up getting. So, so those are the box sets that I've gotten. And give me one moment while I put some of this shit away. And we'll get on to the main event. Well, it's not really the main event. It's just, I will say that I did get probably, like I said, maybe 15 or so CDs. And I just did not pull them out because I bought a 3 or 4 Richard Barbieri CDs. Richard Barbieri, who from Porcupine Tree, who I interviewed, my buddy, and it was kind of a train wreck at first, which I need to edit that tonight, actually, before I crash. So there you go. That Richard Barbieri, if you don't know him, you really ought to go check that out, man. You ought to go check it out. Richard Barbieri is the best sonic architect of. He was in Japan. Go check that interview out. All right, so moving on. those are all the box sets, the big ticket shit. I got a couple shirts because I lucked into a fucking killer deal on indie merch, I think. Okay, the one that I got, this is actually from June, and I only just got it a couple days ago because it was sent to the wrong address. But it's The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. It looks badass. It does not look really great on a dude that has to go in tomorrow and might have to have surgery. We'll see. But some people know, Rick knows, but I've got some serious gastric problems that my nervous system's crushing me on. And who knows? I've gained a lot of weight. I'm generally 155 pounds, wringing wet. I'm up to 190, and I don't eat that much. So very scary stuff. So, all right. So I think we're into the 6-pack. This is the real 6-pack. And if you want to stick around, it won't take too long. I'm going to go through some box sets. So, number one I'll start with is the classic albums collection of the Electric Light Orchestra. Not very metal, is it, guys? Not very metal. Nope. Not always a metal dude. But this is what's on it. You've got 11 albums, starting with, shit, can't see it all. No Answer, ELO 2 on the third day, El Dorado. Face the Music, A New World Record, Out of the Blue, Discovery, Time, Secret Messages, Balance of Power. That's pretty much all you need, and some of these you don't need. But this box set is going for stupid money the last time I looked. Like, just ridiculous shit. Like, these clamshells are, I like these, man. A lot of people don't like them. I really like them. There's actually clamshell, and there will be an ELO deep dive coming up, guys, sometime soon. Where's that? There are some clamshell. Is that it? Here you go. They even do the gatefold, which I think is fucking killer, man. Last I saw these, they were going for kind of dumb money. Like unopened, $350. Opened and kind of in decent shape, $100, $125. I got mine for like $55 way back in 2012 because I was still with my ex-fiance at that point in time. So if you don't know ELO and you only know things like Turn to Stone or Telephone Line or Evil Woman, man, you're missing out on some fucking amazing pop music, man. Chamber pop, I guess. So fucking amazing stuff there. ELO, this came out in 2011, by the way, on Epic Legacy. So 2011 ELO. Okay. Next up, this one kind of blew my mind when I went looking to see what these are going for. This came out on Rhino in 2011. It is the complete works of the Smiths. Again, no metal here. Sorry, but there you go. $150 for Signals on eBay? What the fuck? Oh, I know why, though. Take a look at it. I bet you they took the Blu-ray out. I bet you any money they took the Blu-ray out. That's kind of the thing. That's the thing they do. Okay, so the Smiths. Yes, Morrissey's in this band, but so is Johnny Marr, and I like them both, and I don't really care what anybody has to say because, well, that's me. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 albums in here, but there's some are like comps, like the Hatful of Hollow, which has some of the tracks that aren't on other albums. And then you got Rank, you got the Smiths, and you've got a Rank, I believe, is the live album, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. You got Strange Ways, Here We Come, Stop Me, oh, 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 stop me. Stop me if you think that you've seen this one before. Nothing's changed. I still love her girlfriend in a coma. I know it's serious. All right, so you got that. You got Meat is Murder. You got The Queen is Dead. The World Won't Listen. Is that a comp? Or this might be the live one. That might be the live one. And then you got Louder Than Bombs. I have not listened to the Smiths in a while, but I love the Smiths. Anytime I hear a Smith song come on, I'm all in. Not a great booklet, but okay. A little bit of an essay. The summary of whatever. No, I love The Cure, dude. Love The Cure. World's the comp. That's right. Ranks Live. Okay, that's what I thought. See, Phil, you should be doing this. All right. Only problem with this is, I don't know if you guys can see it. You can probably see it there. It is creased from stuff laying on it. When I moved last year, it got creased from all the weight. So it's not what I'd call mint anymore, which fucking sucks. But all right, Nate. Glad to hear it, dude. Fucking Smith's Rule. Johnny Marr. What a fucking sick guitar player, dude. Sick. Oops, sorry. Sick. Did I say sick enough for Johnny Marr? I think I did. Come on, man. Shut your mouth. All right. What else do we have here? All right, this one. Got this in a little bit ago. I have not dug deep into it. I'm on my Ultravox 40th anniversary kick. I'll be there's one more that I need to grab from this. Somebody will help me in the comments. It's the one that just came out. I know the word and I can't think of it. This is Rage in Eden. Came out last year, I believe. On this is 2022 on Chrysalis. This has a 5.1 by Steven Wilson. It also has remixes by Steven Wilson, remaster, remix. And you've got, again, just like the Vienna box, and I love this album just as much as I like Vienna. You've got the slipcase, firm, sturdy slipcase, and then you've got, I believe this is 6 total CDs, or 5 CDs and 1 Blu-ray, and you get all kinds of swag as usual. And I know this stuff is kind of stupid because you look at it once and then you never look at it again. But great booklet here. A lot of great pictures of Midge and the boys. Nate, if you like the Smiths and you don't know fucking Ultravox, dude, get on it. Right, Phil? Right, Phil? I'm right, Phil. Just say right. Jeff's right. Type Jeff's right in the box. Fucking Ultravox rule. Synth pop, synth rock, synth whatever, man. Genius songwriting is what I call it. And then you've got this, which is another booklet. Of course I'm right, Phil. I'm always right. You know that. All the notes, the lyrics to the album, so I'm not going to dig through that too much. And then I believe there's some more. Is that it? Oh, that might be it. So this one doesn't have quite as much like candy ass shit like that, but it's still very, this one was only $55, I think. Again, they do the wallet thing, but actually it's kind of nice because each CD does actually have its own individual wallet, and there are 5 CDs and five CDs and 1 Blu-ray. No, it's a DVD. It's not a Blu-ray. That's why it's cheaper. The Blu-ray would cost more because, of course it would. There you go. And, banger package. Again, I don't love these little fold-out things, but that's the way they can keep the prices down on these and make them relatively affordable. If you don't know Ultravox, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're not living right. Something's not right with you. You're not right, and it's sad. And I don't know. The only cure is more cowbell. More Ultravox. All right. What else do we have here? Hang on a minute. What's that? Oh, I talked about this. I don't know if Cody's still around. This is one album that I picked up. Got a couple more box sets to go over. 3 more in this album. And then I'm probably going to hang out if anybody feels like hanging out. I'll maybe bring people on. But you got to let me know if you want in, and I'll probably start a new stream because I don't like to pollute these. But anyway, the new Blue Das Nord. This is the deluxe whatever edition, the exclusive edition. Has a slipcase, which is super cool. It also has an exclusive. And speaking of that, if you go on to Devonmore Morty, I think they put up a video for which song is it? Rights. Nameless Rights. It is fucking pure evil. It's awesome. So there you go. This is a litho hard cardboard of the cover. Then you can see it's individually numbered down at the bottom. 515 total copies. I got 30. Is that 66? 388. Really, really cool. That's only exclusive to this. I think the posters may be exclusive to this. I'm not sure. Not sure. An A, what do they call it? A3 print or something like that. A5. I don't know. Killer. That's killer. And then the exclusive vinyl variant is a Coke bottle, not Coke bottle, like root beer bottle, brown root beer, and black, white, gray splatter that doesn't really show up really well here. So that's the exclusive on that. And yeah, to make mention of that, myself, Peter from the Metal Vault, and Kellen over on Killing for Company, we do a comparison breakdown on the new album versus the last year's album, the 2022 album, Disharmonium Undreamable Abysses. This is Disharmonium Nahab. I kind of snoozed on the special edition for the last album, and I decided, fuck it. Now, I was honestly not very happy with the way that transpired because I feel like I paid a lot more for this than I should have because I bought it from the European store and it came from the U.S. store. Imagine that. So that I had a little back and forth with the dude from Devonmore Morty and told him wasn't real thrilled with that, but oh well. I decided to eat it because he said he would take it back, but I didn't want to do that. So I will be a little more careful in the future with how I. Anyway, come on, you bastard, go in there. That's the only thing with these slipcases. Things get a lot wider and thicker, and then you can't. That's what she said. Anyway. No, get in there. Come on, man. All right, whatever. Do that. All right, got 3 more box sets to get through real quick. Then maybe we'll do an after show hang if anybody wants to hang out. All right. Steven Wilson, 2017 deluxe edition of To the Bone. I know I showed this in my Steven Wilson deep dive. This was a gift to me by my buddy Doug, and there's a reason. These sold out in like fucking a few hours. And the reason that he gave it to me was he got it and it was damaged. So you can see there's a corner that was damaged, and the book inside, the binding had ripped out. So I don't know what happened there, but he, of course, got a brand new copy. And he's like, hey, were you going to get this? So you can see the binding's fucked up. He's like, are you going to get this? I'm like, nah. Because frankly, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not that impressed with this album. I don't really love this album. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, and I don't really listen to it much. It does kind of come with a cool exclusive 7-inch single of Permeating, and oh no, it's Antisocial is the name of the song. Is that right? Which I have no idea even what it sounds like. This was recorded in 2015 and released in 2017. It's got a nice, super thick, man. I could fucking pound nails with that thing. But yeah, so that's that Antisocial song, and I don't even remember what it sounds like. I hate to break it to you, I just don't remember. And I'm a huge Steven Wilson fan. I'm gonna try to get him on the show. Kind of doubt he'll come on, but you never know. We used to know each other pretty well once upon a time. And Steve, if you're seeing this, I love the new album. It's fucking awesome, really awesome, except for one song that bugs the shit out of me. But otherwise, well done, sir. I wasn't sure after the last album, The Future Bites. Not digging that album at all, not even a tiny little bit, and I'm not gonna lie about it. But this has a 5.1 Blu-ray in it of the mix. It's also got some cool non-album tracks that I like better than the other one. I don't know, dude. Ockerfeld and Wilson might be out of my reach. I would love to have Mike on. I've met Mike many times, hung out with Mike here and there, way back in the early 2000s, mid to late 2000s. I have not seen Mike since 2016 when I went to the show up at Radio City Music Hall and saw the special production they put on where they did multiple sets and performed all kind of stuff they hadn't done. But yeah, I agree, Nate. I love Steve, but man, first 4 albums I love. I love the first 4 albums. I love the first 2 albums a lot. Third album I like a lot. Fourth album I quite like a bit. Last 2 I just have not been able to stomach. But if you haven't checked out the new one, check out the new album. It's fucking killer, man. It's really good. Really, really good. 9 out of 10 for now. It might even go up. Yeah, I would love to get Michael on and talk about his career and all that stuff. We know each other, but like if I ran into him right now without reminding him, it's been a lot of years, so I don't know that he would know me. Yeah, well, that I don't know if they patched that up. He didn't think highly of him at all for a while. Neither did Guthrie either. Guthrie's a pretty chill dude though, so maybe I don't know if you know the story behind that, but there was some real kind of shady shit that went on there. And you know, Steve has a reputation sometimes, man. He has a reputation of opening his mouth without thinking, and he knows that. He's admitted it before. I talked about that in my interview with yeah, Mike's very much a regular guy. I just don't know that he would come on my show because it's small. And, you know, he might dig a lot of the stuff I talk about. He would, I'm sure. But he, you know, if he came on, I wouldn't get him for two hours. There's no way. I get him for 30 minutes. If I get Wilson, it might be for 20 minutes. I don't know. You know, a lot of people don't want to spend, when they're doing promo stuff, they don't want to spend hours talking to some fucking nerdy fanboy like me. You know, I want to thank every one of my guests who've given me that kind of time. Like Paul Kerr was here 2 hours and 45 minutes yesterday. Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday. And he was absolutely amazing, man. Fucking super cool. You know, just the nicest guy. We got into some pretty heavy topics, and he was very open and honest, and I love that shit. I love that shit. So, anyways, that was To the Bone, 2017. I think it's on Caroline. I'm not sure. Not my favorite Steve Wilson album, not even close. For that, I would go with Insurgentes or Grace for Drowning. But I love Hankin' on a Race, and I love what's the third one called? Raven that Refused to Sing. Not as high on that. A lot of people are. I like it a lot, but I'm not like, oh my God, you know. But speaking of Michael Ackerfeld, something's got to be up, man. They got to be recording new music. You would think something's about to pop soon there. So let's hope. And if I'm still here and still alive when that happens, which who knows, may or may not happen, the way things are going, I would love to have Michael on. I would love to. And I've had the pleasure of hanging out with Mike a little bit on the bus and in a bar and behind in the green room, and super fucking chill, super cool guy. Just a lovely dude. And there's a great story about the song Blackest Eyes and where that riff came from, because Michael claims that the Blackest Eyes riff was his riff, and that Steve ripped him off for that song Blackest Eyes, which is funny. I don't know if I ever told, I'm sure I told Steven that, but anyway, I'm not name dropping, star fucking shit here. I know these people, and I've hung out with them quite a bit back in the day. So, yeah, Ghost Reveries was killer, man. Saw that show, and it was Nevermore was opening. Nevermore and someone else. I don't remember who else was on that tour. And Nevermore still at, like, Steve Smythe was with Nevermore, and Jeff and the rest of the guys, Van and Jim and Warl, and they didn't seem really in great shape. There was a lot of turmoil around that time. It was around This Godless Endeavor. So, all right, let's see. We're gonna talk about some metal. We're gonna talk about some death metal. Are you ready for some death metal? After the Cutting, Autopsy, the story of Autopsy from Peaceville Records, 2015 or 16. I have read this. There's a lot of weed smoking, a lot of really perverse humor, a lot of cool stories about the band. Again, did I mention a lot of weed smoking? A lot of weed smoking. So yeah, autopsy after the cutting. Again, one of these things where you stick them in there, and this says deluxe for this set from the U.S. Death Metal Masters, featuring a 92-page book on the origins and rise of autopsy, 4 CDs, including the full Skull Grinder 2015 release, legendary early demos, unearthed rare rehearsals from 91-92, studio classics and rarities from Autopsy's entire catalog, and exclusive live recordings from 2012-2013. There you go. After the cutting, and this one probably of all my box sets is the one you can find easy. The Wilson one I would figure is probably easily a couple $100. Oh, and the Ultravox you can get pretty cheap too. What was the this one? I didn't mention this. Somebody go look this up on Discogs. I don't want to dig around my phone. Look up the Smiths box set in Discogs. I saw these going for $300, $400, $500. Man, that blew my fucking mind. Thing's only 12 years old, but they must have short printed it. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Same thing with the ELO. I've seen really high ones and then sort of ones that were a little bit more palatable. This one here, good luck finding this under $300. I bought this for $35, and what it is, sorry. It is Band on the Run, the Paul McCartney, they call them the Archive Collection. This is a 3 CD, 1 DVD album. It has, let's see, what does it have on it? It's the first one, by the way, in the Archive Collection. And this was, this is funny that I'm saying this. Fucking cat hair all over it. This was short pressed, by the way. But look at the number that were pressed. So there were 20,000 of these pressed. I have number 19086. I got this for $35. Go find this out there for under $300. I dare you. If you do, you better buy it. So yeah, it comes with what's it come with? The discs in here. It's a full book. You know, a lot of cool photos by Paul's now deceased in the 90s, I think, or maybe early 2000s. I don't remember. Long time ago. A lot of stuff about their trip to Africa, I believe, or Nairobi or something like that. They were on like safaris, and then a lot of stuff in here that I don't remember anymore. What this has on it though is it's got one of them backing sticker things. I should probably take that off. It's got newly remastered at Abbey Road Studios, rare and previously unreleased tracks, audio commentary, documentary, DVD featuring a 1-hour rare and previously unseen footage, including the 74 documentary One Hand Clapping, also a 120-page book, rare hardbound book featuring rare photographs by Lennon McCartney, track-by-track annotation, complete illustrated history of the band on the run, plus a downloadable high-resolution audio. That I don't recall having. I must have lost the card. You know what? Do I want to pull this off? Oh, I don't know if I want to pull that off. I don't think I want to pull it off. Smithbox 110. There you go. I think I bought that $50 maybe. So is that used or brand new? Because that shocks me if it's 110. I think it's probably opened and used. But yeah, this one here, man, I don't know what this is going for, but I took a quick look and it looked like it was going in the 300 range. So I think, oh, what else? Oh, yeah. So I also bought a Nahab shirt. It's that Nahab cover of the album. So it's this album artwork on a t-shirt, short sleeves t-shirt. Well, now you're going. Okay, sure. And what else? I have that shirt, this shirt right here. Okay, I got this shirt. I don't ever buy white shirts, but I love this album artwork. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just give it a go. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll dump mustard or ketchup on it somewhere. Use claiming, yeah, that's what I thought. Near mint. All right, that makes sense. And then the back, Sectza. So that one there. And then this one was a gift to me by my good friend Greg Chandler from Esoteric. They did they did an Australian tour, and he sent me one of the artworks. I gotta shrink this thing down because it's like an XL, and it's gonna be like a dress on me. But Killer XO artwork on it, Esoteric on the sleeve. Greg, thank you, buddy. I love you, man. Thank you so much for doing this for me. There's their symbol. So yeah, Esoteric. Wanted to show one other thing. Hang on, if I can find it. Let me see if I can find. This is the catacombs where all the 9 million T-shirts are, and there are literally, I kid you not, there's probably, no joke, probably 300 black T-shirts in here. I think I own 2 white T-shirts now. One is actually a Smith shirt, which is funny. Where's the one Rick got? Damn it. Sorry, I'll be there. Oh, I got this. Forgot about this one. Actually, I got a couple of shirts I forgot. Shit. This one here. Not that anybody gives a damn about this, but I'll show you them anyways. That's new. Fairly new. I know there's 2 more in here. Bear with me a sec. I'm coming. Coming on. Hang on. Oh, that didn't sound right. I'm not coming. I'm coming over there. Here we go. This one and one more that I got at the show. I have a Marissa Nadler shirt as well. Damn, Rick, where's that fucking shirt? I'm not seeing the Yob one. Maybe I wore it and it's in the wash. In fact, it must be. Yeah, it's in the wash. Sorry. The Yob one that Rick got me is in the wash. Sorry about that. So these are a couple more that I've accumulated. This is Thin Lizzy, Black Rose. Had to have another Thin Lizzy shirt. One of my favorite bands of all time. Death of Awe. I got a Yob shirt when I was at the Yob show. A Marissa Nadler shirt that is in their wash that Rick got me. That's was a gift from Rick, and so was a Yob shirt. What else? What other show did I go to? Oh, I went to the Atheist show and didn't get a shirt. Long story about that, but I ended up getting a Atheist shirt a few days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Unquestionable Presence 30th anniversary. Now we're at the 32nd. No, 34th. And then one of my absolute favorite bands, I had to have a Triumph shirt. Killer print on this one, man. Never Surrender. Goddamn. So there we go. Those are all the things that I have accumulated in recent times. And that's kind of what's going on. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions or things they want to throw at me here a little bit? Because I kind of, I combined a collection update, which I haven't done in 6 or 7 months or longer, because I don't get a lot of shit compared to people like Devin and even Brian and, so many people. I don't know, a lot of people. But nice, Cody. I'm not sure if I'm aware of all the details. I don't know what that is. Don't know what you're talking about. Young Jeezy. I don't have one of those. I don't even know who that is. Who is it? Yeah, I get it, Nate. I mean, it's an acquired taste. Oh, fuck yeah, I watched Trailer Park Boys. Watched every single episode. Many of them at least twice. Maybe a few even more, like the Rush ones, man. Canon. They're like fucking hilarious when Ricky fucking abducts Alex, man, calls him a gay. What's he call him? A gay. Oh fuck! What's he call him? A homosexual call girl or call whatever. Gay call girl or something like that. And he puts him on the trolley to get him up to the room, and he's duct taped, and it's fucking insane, man. Or when Bubbles when I forget Corey and I forget the other dude's name. Corey and the other dude break into Maple Leaf Gardens or whatever the venue is that they're at in Toronto, I guess. And they sneak in to get tickets because fucking Randy and Mr. Oh God, are you serious? Oh, come on. The guy that died. God damn it. I can't think of the older guy's name, the one that died. I keep thinking of Mr. Hand from Leahy. That's it, Leahy. Yeah, Leahy and Randy do that shit. Jim Leahy, yeah. I love the episode with fucking Sebastian Bach and the Patrick Swayze Express. Fucking hilarious shit, man. It got a little weird towards the end. I mean, it got a little bit like off into weirdo land a slightly bit, but I mean, it was still fucking entertaining. Are they back? Did I hear that they were coming back or something like that? I thought I heard that somewhere. But yeah, so cool stuff, man. Love the Trailer Park Boys. They're the best. And I think I need to watch that again. I was looking to get all that shit on Blu-ray. I wanted to get the whole set. And okay, new series. That's what I thought. Yeah, I fucking love them, man. Love fucking Bubbles, man. Dude's such a trip. I don't know their actual real names. I know the Julian is like 3 names. Something. He's French Canadian. Bubbles is Mike something. And I don't even know Ricky's name. I did know it, but I don't remember it anymore. He's French Canadian too, I believe. I know Julian is French Canadian. But yeah, when Corey and those guys sneak in to the fucking through the sewage place, and he's like, Bubbles just keeps calling them dickweeds, man. I love that fucking shit. Fucking hilarious, man. So good, so good. So I guess that's all I have. Oh, look at this. Huh. It's like there's new Lustmord coming out. That's cool. Oh my goodness. It's called Much Unseen is also here. Interesting. That I kind of dig. And what else do we have here? So upcoming things in my health, real quick, that anybody wants to stick around and hear this sob story. So I go tomorrow to my gastro doctor, and they've been woeful at best. They've not helped me at all in trying to get in to see a neurogastroenterologist. We started this process 2 months ago. Took me 2 months to find somebody that would take me. And guess when that appointment is? March 15th, 2024. I won't be here then if whatever's going on in my abdomen is any indication. It will have killed me by then for sure. But I go in there for that, and there's a very good chance I'm going to head to the ER right after that. Now, I was going to go Wednesday after I talked to Paul, but I knew I had this gastro appointment tomorrow at 3. And I was like, it's kind of stupid to go into the ER. I wasn't dying immediately, but I needed to go. I need to go get a lot of scans done. And I know if I go to my doctor, he's He's going to be like, okay, we'll get you set up in the next 2 months. And I'm going to go, fuck no, dude. And he's going to go to the ER. That's what's going to happen. So, yeah, I know Alex is on a couple of them. Yeah. Love that shit. Love it. When he does Closer to the Heart with Mike Bubbles. And Bubbles has come out and played live with them back in the day, as Bubbles. So also, McIrish, I have a really fucked up, awful autonomic neuropathy disease. I have small fiber peripheral neuropathy disease, idiopathic small fiber neuropathy, and I have something called sensory autonomic neuropathy. And I would say the last 18 months have been the most grueling, fucked period of my life. I'm coming up on 58, and there's a lot of days I don't think I'm going to actually wake up. And a lot of days I pray I don't wake up, and I don't pray to God because I don't believe in God. I just pray to whatever's out there, whatever force, the cosmos force. And I don't apologize. I am sorry if it offends you that I don't believe in God, or that I'm not religious. If that offends you, then you probably don't want to come around here. I make no excuses or bones about that. If you want to believe, that's totally fine. Totally cool with that. I have no problems with it. I'm not going to try to talk you out of it or tell you it's a fairy tale, but to me, it's a fairy tale. My experience in life has shown me that shit just doesn't exist. So my apologies if that upsets you, but if it does, you just need to probably go somewhere else and unsub. Also, if you're a fan of Donald Trump, you probably shouldn't stick around either, because I don't mind ever talking about how much I think that motherfucker is the worst scumbag on the fucking planet. Yeah, even over guys like Putin, because Putin's obvious about it. Trump plays this fucking game. So anyways, get away from politics. But again, if you're a Trump guy, you probably don't want to come on here. But yeah, so I have this autonomic neuropathy, and basically it's killing my eyes. It's destroying my breathing. It's destroying the muscles that help me breathe. It's destroying the temperature regulation center of my brain. It's eating away at it. So when it's hot, I am soaking wet with sweat. Like I'm sitting in my room right now. It's 80 degrees in here, which is kind of warm. I'm soaked. I'm drenched just from, you can see the fan blowing my hair around. I have to have a fan on me until it gets cold. And then when it gets cold, like when it gets below 73, I'm freezing my balls off and I have to be warm. And then I can't get warm. So I can't get cold. I can't get warm. My friend Serge, who some of you may know from watching some of my streams, another great human being like Rick, bought me a fucking air conditioner this summer because we don't have air in our apartment. I came from a place that had central air, and I didn't know if I was going to make it through the summer. And yeah, I saw your post about your grandparents, dude. That had to be rough. I get it. But anti-theist, that's a good way to put it. I'm an atheist and an anti-theist. And so, yeah, I'm chronically sick in my stomach. You should see the left side of my abdomen. It's swollen like I'm 10 months pregnant. The right side's normal, but the left side isn't. Pushing my belly button over. I've had 12 CAT scans since 2009 when I started having weird problems. It's a disease that kills you very slowly, but I'm probably in the very deep part of this thing ending soon. So I might be here 2 months from now. My goal is to get to Christmas. If I get to Christmas, then I'll set a new goal and get to my birthday in March. And if I get to that, I'll set a goal to get to beyond summer. And I have no idea. My doctor, my neurologist, and I met last Monday, and she said, well, my goal is to get you to 70. But their goal is, here, take this pill. Oh, take that pill. Take that pill to cover that pill. And then take this pill to cover that pill and that pill. Oh, you need more of that pill. You need more of that. And that's bullshit, man, because I'm partly in the problem that I'm in because of fucking people. No, Jack Daniels doesn't help. In fact, alcohol, I really can't drink very much at all. I got a little bit loaded the other weekend with Dennis last Saturday, and I was sick for days afterwards. Alcohol doesn't work in my brain because of the damage to the myelin sheath on the nerves in my brain. So look up demyelination. It's kind of what happens to people with MS, only in my case, it's demyelinating my autonomic nerves as opposed to just my peripheral nerves. So, yeah, it sucks. So, yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. There's a good chance then if I get hospitalized tomorrow afternoon, there won't be anything on Saturday. I have tentatively, I have the thing with Chuck's set up, but we'll see if that happens. Sunday, I have with Matt from Accusation Network. We were going to do a dad episode on Van Halen. He chose, fair warning, I chose Van Halen 2, but that may not happen. And at this point, I'm hoping that Dan Mongrain happens. I'm banking on it happening. I'm hoping it happens, but I don't know. If I'm in the hospital, clearly I can't do the interview, so I'll have to get in touch with him and let him know what's up. It's in my plans to do it, but I just don't know. So down the pike, we've got a couple more dads to do next week. We'll do a makeup if we have to, or makeup or two. One of the ones that we're doing, I think Thursday night, a very special one with my daughter Madison, who's been on a few episodes back a ways. Not Lauren, Madison. Maddie and I are going to actually do George Harrison, who's one of our favorite artists. I'm going to do All Things Must Pass. She's going to do In the Material World. I think it's Material World, or Dark Horse. I can't remember, one of those two. So she's going to do that. We just determined to do that today. Again, I mentioned that Derek Vella's likely going to be on by the end of the month. I'm also very much hoping that I have Don Anderson from Agalock back in. And I'm hoping both cases with Derek and Don, they drag a couple other guys in for, especially in Agalock's case, where we can talk about the new Reformation and Prophecy Fest, which I talked to Paul about yesterday. Also, what else? I have on the next Thursday, Tom Draper from Spirit Adrift, Craig Beerhorse from the Ruffians, and the Butlers coming on. We're going to do the Rainbow catalog, 8 albums. Probably be a short one for me as far as deep dives. I promised those guys I'd get them in and out in as quick as possible. Probably 2 hours, 2.5, something like that. And Craig should have some cool stories because he saw them back when I believe Dio was with them. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it was Graham Bonnet. I can't remember. Anyways, he's seen them. And also, we're doing Prog Metal Island. Nate, why don't you borrow a laptop or a fucking iPad or something like that? Or don't you have internet where you're at? I'm not sure. I forget what the story is there. But Prog Metal Island, right now I'm not quite set on all the people that are going to be joining yet. The ones that I know are Nick from Thralls, John, Jam and John from Thralls, Eric Bird from Psychic Vacuum, Logan from Drunken Metal Musings or Drunken Metalhead Musings, me, also. Let's see, hold on. Is that it? Where's that? Shit, where'd it go? Motherfucker, did I get rid of that? Oh, shit. Oh, here it is. Me, Logan, Eric, Nick, Roger Yorkovic. I'm sorry, Roger. I always say your name fucked up. From over in Europe. Maybe Johnny Mac from Rock and Metal Plus. I'm hoping to get Jason Schulz from Wraith back on. Maybe Serge. And then hopefully I might have a special guest or two as drop-ins. We'll see if I can make that happen. Forgotten Metal Gems at the end of the month. Nasty Savage, Blue Murder, Devastation, Fields of Nephilim. That's probably the last weekend of the month or early in November. Anathema deep dive coming up probably in November. My buddy Lewis, who just, we hope, beat gallbladder cancer. He's going to make a first-time appearance, I hope. We're going to do Santana. I think we're only doing like the first, the 70s era stuff, I think. I'm not going to get into the more spiritual stuff for the later. Some good albums there, but I don't know that I'm going to I have an interest in that, nor will anybody else. We're also going to do another episode of the electronic meditations. So I got to round some people up. I'm going to try to do that in November, where we talk electronic music. It's not going to be a giant panel like last time. Probably only going to be 4 of us or 5 of us max. And we'll each pick 5 albums to show off and talk about and then move on. So it won't be like a mega 5-hour series or a 5-hour episode. I think, is that it? And yeah, dad's with my daughter, with Jimmy and Dennis, Roger, Johnny Mac. Rick is coming up. Peter from the Metal Vault. We're going to do one on the Cocteau Twins. How about that shit? What else? Here we go. Yeah, Rick, Johnny Mac, Phil. Hopefully is coming on. I don't know what's going on with him. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Phil from Chromium Dioxide on Priest. Kellen is going to come back. We're going to do Wasp. Alan from Heavy Metal is going to pop on. We're going to do Deep Purple. Jake is going to do Metallica with me. Andy from Metal Mogul. Andy Cloudy Milder. We're going to do Saxon. Rogers and I are going to do Metal Church. Dennis and I are going to do King Diamond and Merciful Fate. It's going to be a twofer. So 2 albums each. And Jimmy and I are going to do Devin Townsend. So there you go. That's kind of where we're at. And I think, do I know anything about one? No. No, I don't. I don't know anything about it. Never heard of it. Specifically riffs. From what is one Othrix? One Othrix? One Othrix? One Othrix. I'll check them out, man. Sounds cool. All right. So, man, fuck. An hour and 40 minutes. I didn't intend that. I thought we'd get through it a lot quicker than that, but we're wrapping up before midnight, so there you go. Yeah, man. Well, no, we're just doing Devin. We're doing a dad episode, just 1 album each. I've got Ocean Machine. He's got Teria. Devin, doing a full deep dive on Devin. I love a lot of Devin. There's a lot of Devin I'm just kind of over. There's stuff that he does. It's just so over the top sometimes, man. Forget that one he did that Michael Ockerfeldt's on. I have it. Devolution or Demolition. Can't remember the name of it. When he did those 4 CDs, Key was one of them, and Ghost was another, I think, and Addicted was the other one. I didn't really love that series. I like Addicted. That was okay. Key was kind of hit or miss for me. Yeah, I'm not a deconstruction guy, dude. It's way over the top, man. And I'll say this, and a lot of people are going to like this. I'm not a massive Strapping Young Lad fan, man. City is just so fucking full on. It's an onslaught of sound and music and insanity, and I just don't love it, man. I just, that side of Devin I'm not into. I like the accelerated evolution or devolution, evolution? You know, stuff like Sunshine or Sunflower. Was it Sunflower? Sunflower. Deadhead. You know, stuff like that. That's a great fucking album. Yeah, not to me, Nate. Sorry, dude. I would have to go listen to it again. But everything in the kitchen sink, man. I just never got into that album. And I tried a number of times. I like Teria. I like Synkestra. I like obviously Ocean Machine is my favorite. What else? Yeah, I like some of the later stuff. Epic Cloud's cool. Z2's okay. I like Ziltoid. It's kind of weird. Goofy, weird. I like it though. Some of the ambient stuff. I've not checked out Empath or Lighthouse or any of the stuff that's come out in the last 5 years. I just kind of burnt out on his style of music. So I haven't checked out Empath, dude. I've heard it's amazing, mostly, but and maybe I should check it out. But he kind of goes so over the top for me sometimes, and I'm just like, wow, like information overload at times with him. Not saying he's not stupid, ridiculous talented, but anyway, yeah. So there we go. Sharing a 6-pack, you got 6 box sets plus a bunch of other box sets that we didn't really talk too much about, but we probably don't need to. We talked about the only thing I didn't show. All my shirts I got. The only thing I didn't show was the album of the year. Yeah, I know a lot of people put it there, man. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on you for liking it. I'm just saying it's just not my thing. With Devin, yeah, and I got a good fair amount of single CDs in. Maybe 15, maybe 20 max. 15. That's in 6 months. This ain't no Nick. This ain't no Nick from Thrall show here, man. I don't do that. I don't have the income for it. And I met with disability on the 2nd, Monday, and I should know something in the next week or two. We'll find out where that goes. I have a feeling they're gonna probably deny me at first, and I'll probably have to get a lawyer, which I don't want to do because I fucking hate lawyers. Lawyers and politicians. Is it any what's the word I'm looking for here? Fuck. I'm having one of my bad brain moments. Is it any wonder that they're often the same people? Lawyers, politicians. Don't like them at all. Most lawyers are fucking garbage. All politicians are garbage to one degree or another. So, and a lot of doctors are fucking garbage. If you were kind of doing what I've been through, man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's fucking brutal, man. So brutal. Hold on one sec. Yeah. So I think that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. What's that? As a partner who loves heavy shit like that, Mel, I think deconstruction would be. I'll revisit it. I own it. I have it. I just didn't like it a lot back then, man. And when I tried to go back to it, I was kind of like, why is there a need for so much fucking constant fucking sensory overload? It's like I said, it's kind of like City, and I don't love City either, man. I just don't. I know that's kind of, oh my God, you don't like City? Like, what's the matter with you? But I just never got into it, man. Never got into it. So I think I want to end it, guys. Great hanging out with you guys. I appreciate everybody that popped in. We had like 22 people in here, which is crazy for an unannounced live. And Nate, dude, what is the story on why you can't join for Prague Island? I think that would be one you'd be like so into. I mean, is it an anxiety thing that you don't want to be on camera? Because, dude, it's like, bro, it's like fucking nothing, man. It's no big deal. Is it your living situation? Is it, you said you have a phone that doesn't work. Do you not have good internet? I mean, you're on here now, so I assume you do. But, I'd love for you to jump on, talk a little bit of, metal with us. Prog metal would be the perfect thing for you. I do need like 1 or 2 more people, I think, because a lot of people, for some reason, are either traveling or not able to make it. So, I mean, could you borrow a laptop for the night? Here's the deal. It's going to be on either Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, which would be 5 p.m. your time out there. Start. Probably will go for 4 hours roughly. Or it's going to be Sunday afternoon at like 1 o'clock. So that would be like 11 a.m. Oh, wait, 11, 12. No, it would be 10 a.m. your time. So, that's kind of what the deal is where we're probably looking at this. Well, dude, don't be anxious, dude. I'll walk you through it. It is no big fucking deal. You don't have to talk a lot. You can talk about your look. You're going to show a Cynic album or a Dream Theater album or whatever, Periphery or whatever, and you're going to give us a couple lines about it. You don't have to go into a 20-minute dissertation on it, and everybody's going to be cool. You've met all these dudes kind of anyways. I mean, you met them by hanging out on the streams. We're all the guys that you see. I'm a no bullshit motherfucker. I call it like I see it. I'm straight as an arrow. I don't mean that way. I mean, I'm straight as an arrow in terms of I shoot straight. I don't play games. If I don't like you, you'll know it real fast and you won't be back. But you don't have to be anxious about any of the guys that are going to be on here. Nick is super kind and nice, and John is super nice, and Logan and Roger. These are all great people, man. Nobody's a dick. Nobody's cool. But you know, dude, the way you attack anxiety, trust me on this, man, because no one you're ever going to meet, I swear to you, no one you will ever meet in your life has had more issues with anxiety than this kid right here. When I got my ex-wife pregnant in 1993, and we were going to have a kid in June of 94, I was graduating college. I had to find a real job, or so I thought. I didn't want to go be a fucking waiter after college education and thousands of dollars in debt. I had a kid coming, and I did not think I was going to be a good father. Turns out I was wrong about that, mostly. And I was just destroyed by anxiety attacks and panic attacks, man. And what did I do? I went to the doctor, and what did my doctor say? Oh, here, take this. Take 3 of these, and you'll be fine. Everything will be cool. And guess what? He was right for a lot of years. 13 years, he was right. And then he was wrong. Real wrong. Really fucking wrong. This isn't a dig or a rip or a shit on anybody that's on medication for psychiatric reasons. You do what you need to do for you. What's up, Wyatt? You do what you need to do for you. If anybody's watching this, like, this guy's a fucking asshole. He's shitting on people that are on meds. No, I'm not. I'm just saying this kid doesn't do them. I'm in fucking massive pain, and I will not take opiates yet. I may at some point. I may have to, but I won't yet. I'll be in misery first before I do that. The only thing I take is Lyrica, which is, I just started that about 6 weeks ago, and I'm not happy about it at all, and it doesn't help like I wanted to. But I take nothing else, man. I'm just like, fuck no. Because they put me on a bunch of medicines that really, really damaged me heavily, man. Damaged my brain, my central nervous system. So anyway, Nate, I'll hold your hand. Hold your hand through the this way. I'll hold your hand. And you'll be fine, man. You'll be totally fine. See if you can borrow a laptop and get back to me. Or see if you can get an iPad. And if you have a decent enough Wi-Fi signal there, just come in. It's a nice one to come into because, yeah, it's a large panel, but it will be about a subject you know a lot about. You're a fucking killer guitar player, dude. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. You know this music. You're going to know your top 10. You'll be fine, man. You'll skate through it, and then you'll be like, oh, this is kind of fun. So maybe you'll go out and get a laptop or get an iPhone or something, or an Android or whatever that you can upgrade on. But, I mean, I'm not pushing. I'm not pressuring, just saying you're welcome to pop in, but you got to figure it out. But you got, what's today? 5th. You got 15 or 16. Yeah, you got 16 or 17 days, assuming I'm still around and doing this shit. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think I shot my wad a lot here. There's a couple other interview things I'm working on. I mentioned Steven Wilson. I wouldn't set my sights on that. I'm not. But maybe. I have a lot of avenues to speak with him. So there's that. But yeah. That's kind of it, man. I'm going to trip out. Sorry, Wyatt. I'm going to bail out. I might do a stream in a little bit. I said something to Nick. He didn't really seem to be that interested. And Devin didn't seem to be that interested either. So, and Rick and those guys, they got to work, Brian. So the reason I do some streams late at night is because I can, because I don't work and my appointment's not till late in the afternoon tomorrow, so I can sleep when I need to. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging in there. And do me a favor, everybody, please, if you're not, go in the description below. If you see this, please go and follow on Instagram, follow on Facebook, because people seem to look at that Facebook thing. I don't do much except for copy what's on. I don't add anything different than what's here or what I do on Instagram. But share those things around, man. If you're in metal groups or metal Facebook groups or stuff like that, share my thing around so more people come on. I've been growing. I'd like to get to 1,000 subs, because if we do that, I think we'll make some T-shirts that sound like they're going to be really cool. What else? Yeah, and just it helps elevate my profile to get bigger names on here, because once you get over the 1,000 mark, they kind of look at you as like, oh, this guy's kind of serious about it. The one guy I forgot to mention is I'm hoping to have John Levin from Dokken on next week. Killer guitar player. I was going to try to touch base with George Lintz over the weekend when he played just down the street from me a couple miles, but I wasn't feeling that great. And then I remembered I had the thing with Dennis, so we didn't do it. So, all right, guys, peace out. If we do a live stream, you'll see it later. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Nick and see what's up. So, see ya. Bye.